Hey guys, I got a question for you today. What are you worth? If you could come up with a number, a net worth number, ask yourself, what am I worth? Am I worth 100 million, 50 million, 20,000? Yeah, I'm just throwing numbers out, but you get where I'm going. What are you worth? Do you want to be a Gucci brand? Or do you want to be a Walmart brand? There's no right or wrong answer. But self-perception will definitely take you to levels or prevent you from getting to certain levels in your life, in your business. So, I want to share with you a quick story that kind of resonated with me, excuse me, and has basically got me thinking a lot lately. And back in the day, I was applying for this position, and it was right out of college, so I really didn't have much experience, but it was like a $40,000 position at the hospital, at one of the hospitals over here. And I remember going into the interview and doing the interview, and they were like, well, it's a $40,000 position. And I was like, all right. To me, that was like $1 million. So when I went back to home, and my father was like, what's the position gonna pay? And I said 40,000. He says, you go back there and you tell them that you want 50,000. And I said, but Dad, I don't have any experience. I'm right out of college. He looked at me and he said, what, you don't think you're worth 50,000? And bam, that hit me like a ton of bricks. So I went in, and the next day, they asked me if I wanted to take on the position, and I said, well, I would, but the salary is a little too low. I was more on the long, I'm worth 50,000, not 40. And they were like, well, you're right out of college, blah, blah, blah. But I said, the value I can bring to the table, my work ethic, and I just started going. And they were like, all right, let me get back to you. I got to talk to the managers, blah, blah, blah. They came back and they said, you know what? We're going to give you 45. So they split it in the middle. And I was like, holy moly. And I was so young at the time. I was like 22. But that lesson learned was so enormous. And so, if you own a business, don't ever undercut yourself. Know what you're worth. And don't ever discount yourself either. People are going to undercut you in price. That's the name of the game. That's life. That's business. But don't compete at that level. Compete at a value level. So if you want to work on the Gucci level, right? You want to be up here. You want to serve that clientele. There's a certain amount of value. There's a certain amount of skill set. There's a certain amount of quality that goes along with serving at that level. So if you want to serve at that level, you got to do what it takes to serve at that level and to come through. If you want to serve at the Walmart level, that's fine too. There's a certain amount of, like I said, value, quality, and skill set that serves at that level. So it's your choice. But do not undercharge for your services, and know what you're worth. Show people the value in working with you. How quickly, how easy can you get your clients solution solved, problem solved. There's value in that. So always know what you're worth. Decide what level you want to play at. Do what it takes to get there. And make it happen. So I'll leave you with that, guys. Talk to you soon.